Serving fans throughout the Midwest and even more around the world, this is the Show Me Sports Network. The following is an exclusive broadcast property presentation of the Show Me Sports Network and is a high-fidelity, all-digital broadcast. This broadcast is copyright by the Show Me Sports Network for the private use of our audience. Any other use of this broadcast without the Show Me Sports Network's written consent is prohibited.
It's time for Jefferson City Renegades Baseball on the Show Me Sports Network. This is the Jefferson City Renegades pregame show on the exclusive home for Renegades Baseball. The Show Me Sports Network will recap last game's highlights, set the stage for first pitch, and even get the thoughts of the head coach during the pregame show. All while we get set to bring you the exciting play-by-play action of your Jefferson City Renegades. The best pregame coverage in the MINK League is on the air as Blake Gazaway and Grayson Smith are ready in the broadcast booth. Exclusive pregame coverage of Jefferson City Renegades Baseball is brought to you by Centurion Communications, Batteries Plus Bulbs, Avon with Michelle Carty, Storm Pro Contractors, Mossy Oak Properties, Law Office of Russ Swanigan, River Oak Christian Academy, Kathy Rush Remax Realty, Eddie Gaydell Society, Joe Mawkins Ford, Riley Automotive, Southwest Dental, Canterbury Hill Winery, The Dugout Sports Cars, Edward Jones, Central Bank, Farmers Insurance, Animal Medical Center, Downtown Chiropractic Clinic, Jefferson Bank, BE Renewed LLC, Poncheros, State Tech College of Missouri, MFA, and Han Custom Laser Engraving LLC. You're listening to exclusive coverage of Jefferson City Renegades Baseball on the Renegades Radio Network. Now, here's the voice of the Show Me Sports Network and the Jefferson City Renegades Radio Network, Blake Gazaway.
And a very pleasant good evening, everyone. Blake Gazaway here with you on the Show Me Sports Network. As tonight, just a little bit different than what we're used to normally bringing you, as tonight's game is the All-Star game, as all the teams have had a couple of days rest here, and we are just about ready to finish going through the lineups here and get the All-Star game underway, as it'll be the South Division hosting the North Division. Of course, the South Division, who's home, that includes your Jeff City Renegades, Sedalia Bombers, the Joplin Outlaws, and the Nevada Griffins. For the North Division, that's comprised of the Chillicothe Mudcats, St. Joseph Mustangs, the Des Moines Peak Prospects, and the Clarinda A's make up their roster. As I had the Home Run Derby about 5 o'clock, it was a fun event to watch, and had Taylor Mullins-Ohm ultimately crowned the champion, as Hamilton Anderson, representing the Renegades, he made it all the way to the championship round and fell one home run short of Mullins-Ohm, as it was by a final of 6-5, but the ones that Hamilton Anderson hit were bombs that went a mile out of the ballpark here, as we're playing at historic Ernie Vivian Park here in Jefferson City. As those home run derby participants for Chillicothe was Grayson Barrett. For St. Joe, it was Ike Book. For Des Moines, Pat Norton. For Clarinda, it was Taylor Mullins-Ohm, who ultimately claimed the top spot. For the South Division, for Sedalia, it was Braden McGinnis. For Joplin, Kaylin Protaski represented the Outlaws. Hamilton Anderson, of course, for the Renegades. And Jesse Fontaboa for the Nevada Griffins is how they played it for the home run rally. It was a lot of fun to watch. Had a relatively full crowd here, and lots of youngsters shagging balls in the outfield, as well as catching them and standing on the other side of the fence as well to catch those home runs. Of course, the Jeff City Renegades well represented, as they had 9 players selected for the All-Star team here as we play here in Jefferson City this year, so opportunity to play at home. They had pitcher Austin Brewer, as he's from Texas, San Antonio, from Cypress, Texas. He was selected. Also, Caden Deal. He's an infielder from Northwest Missouri State, lives from O'Fallon, Missouri. Also, Carter Mize from St. Louis, Missouri. He plays at Missouri Baptist. David Dell, an outfielder from Columbia College. He's from right here in Jefferson City. Ethan Osborne is a pitcher that was selected from Ashland, Missouri. He's a Southeast Missouri State native. He's an Ashland native, but plays at Southeast Missouri State. Hamilton Anderson, who represented the Renegades in the home run derby. He's from Columbia, Illinois. He's going to State Fair Community College. As well as Jacob Davis from Cairo, Missouri. He goes to Missouri Southern. And Shane Fontenot, he's a pitcher from Baton Rouge, Louisiana. Goes to Arkansas Monticello. And then Tommy Reither as the 9th Renegade that was selected. He is from Washington, Missouri. Goes to Missouri S&T. So 9 players for the Renegades that were selected. So well represented, and always a good time when you can get that many selected and play at your home venue as well. So having the national anthem coming up as well, but going through the players who are selected for the All-Star game, but were not selected to start the game here. So they're going to take a look at the starters. So playing second base will be Anthony Torrielis. He will be on second base, batting second from St. Joe. Will be playing left field will be Brady Holden. Batting third in center field from Clarinda is Mason Mainers. Batting fourth will be the catcher. He's also from Clarinda, and Ryan Gamboa. Designated hitter from St. Joe will be Ike Book. He'll be batting fifth. Batting sixth, playing shortstop from Clarinda, is Travis Welker. Playing on first base tonight, getting the start, batting seventh from Des Moines will be Patrick Norton. Playing third base from St. Joe will be, as I said, St. Joe from Chase Spoonmore. And then batting ninth, playing right field, will be Braden Brewer. And Brewer is from the Chillicothe Mudcat squad. And pitching on the mound from Clarinda will be Reid Figerstrom. So he will take the mound. They're finishing up the North Division here. So Reid Figerstrom will be on the mound. Now we'll get the South All-Stars. So they'll lead off with shortstop from the Bombers. That'll be Spencer Nevins. He will lead off. Designated hitter. Batting second on the Outlaw squad will be Logan Klein, playing first base. Batting third will be Carter Mize. He's one of your Renegades players that was selected. Playing center field, batting fourth from Nevada will be Jesse Fontaboa, so he gets the start in center field. Playing in left field will be Renegades player Tommy Reither. He'll bat fifth. So he gets the start out in left field. Batting sixth, playing in right field, will be Jack Swisher. He bats sixth. Batting seventh, playing on second base, Sedalia Bomber. That'll be Kellen Williamson. Catching tonight's ball game, getting the start, will be from Nevada, Nick Chavez. And playing on third base, also a Nevada Griffin. He will be on third base. That's Cameron Sasso. And on the mound for the South Division will be Renegade pitcher Ethan Osborne. So he will get the start on the mound for tonight. Of course, coaching for the South Division, Chris Dawson, the Joplin Outlaws head coach. And then for the North Division, they'll have Johnny Coy, the St. Joseph head coach. So that's how our game will round up. They're going to have first pitch out here momentarily. And we'll have singing in the national anthem and then home plate cleaned off by the biggest toothbrush here in the Midwest, sponsored by Southwest Dental Care. Had to go track down a baseball. So they are just about ready to have the throw out of the first pitch. That was a pretty good-looking pitch there. Home plate umpire calls it a strike, so good first pitch. We're getting ready for the national anthem, so we will pause and be back and get you more pregame coverage. You're listening to exclusive coverage of All-Star Baseball in the MINK League here on the Show Me Sports Network.
The following public service announcement is brought to you by the Eddie Gaedel Society, Jefferson City Chapter 10, doing little things to make a big difference.
Want to make a big difference in your community? Be kind to others, drive safely, and put litter in its proper place.
Join us in celebrating Eddie Gaedel's historic Major League appearance as a member of the St. Louis Browns by doing something nice for someone today.
Take a walk, Eddie.
As a former veteran, for 2 years I tried to get my disability and nothing worked. Then I called Wes Swanigan and he got the results that I really needed.
I hear stories like this all the time where people are overwhelmed with the system. As a former Social Security attorney, I will help you get the benefits that you deserve.
Russ Swanigan lives and works in mid-Missouri, and he's here to help you.
The help you deserve for the benefits you've earned. The law offices of Russ Swanigan.
Attention class of 2021. It's time to think about your future. It's time for you to take action. It's time to apply to State Tech. But you better hurry because space is filling up fast. In fact, more than 85% of our seats will be filled by March. So don't delay and find out firsthand why State Tech is ranked the best college in the country for the second year in a row. And we are proud to be known as the employer's choice. Apply today at statetechmo.edu.
People join Walk MS to raise awareness and funds that change the world for everyone affected by multiple sclerosis. Walk MS brings communities together, creating teams with friends, loved ones, and coworkers to rally around those we care about and end MS forever. Together, we can change the world for people with MS. Register today at walkms.org.
We're just about set for our All-Star game to get underway here as it's the North versus South Division here at historic Ernie Vivian Field. Cleaning a home plate just finished up with the largest toothbrush in the Midwest. Is cleaning the home plate sponsored by Southwest Dental Care. Happens to be the cleanest home plate here in the Midwest as well. A couple of cute little youngsters were out there. One of them happened to be my daughter. One of them happens to be head coach Mike D'Amelia's daughter. So they got the plate extra clean for the All-Star game tonight. As on the mound for the South Division, it'll be Ethan Osborne. He's a name Renegades know well, as he's a freshman at Southeast Missouri State, 6 foot 175-pounder left-handed thrower from just up the road in Ashland. So he plays for the Renegades this season. He's pitched in 4 games, has 4 starts with a record of 3-0. Throughout the first half of the MINK League season, he's had 28 innings pitched, 31 strikeouts, 8 walks, and 13 hits has been his line, so he has done quite well. So second baseman from Des Moines will lead off, Anthony Torrielis. He will lead off our All-Star game, as we said, Home Run Derby. Happened about 5 o'clock. A lot of fun. Had quite a few home runs hit. So Osborne will be on the mound. He'll get the look in. First pitch called strike one as we are underway here in the 2021 All-Star game. As it is the South versus the North. Next offering to Tori Ellis. That one bouncing ball hit up the middle. It's going to be gloved. Throw over to first base. He's going to be offline and not in time. Mize had to get on a horse to get that, and that one goes as a leadoff single. So Tori Ellis will be standing on first base. Now stepping in will be left fielder Brady Holden. He is a St. Joseph Mustang. As he will step in. As a left-handed batter has Tori Ellis on first base. Osborne will look in. First offering, that one a bit outside. Had some great movement on it, ball one. So it's Reither, Fonteboa, Swisher out in the outfield from left to right. Then Sasso, Nevins, Williamson, and Mize on the infield. Behind home plate, Chavez. And on the mound is Osborne. That one called strike one. Evens the count at 1 ball and 1 strike. It'll be a 1-1 count. Osborne's next offering to Holden on its way. That one misses. Nope, they called it a late strike. Thought it just missed my hair, but it's going as strike 2. As we said, Blake Gasly here with you on the Show Me Sports Network, having the privilege to bring you the 2021 All-Star Game here at historic Ernie Vivian Field. That one in the dirt. That takes it to 2 balls and 2 strikes. So we're playing top of the first inning here. We used to carry in Renegades baseball, but had the opportunity to carry the All-Star game. So took the opportunity. 2-2 pitch that one downstairs and a bit outside. That'll take it full. 3 balls and 2 strikes. Chavez comes up like he's going to throw to first, but does not. Osborne, southpaw pitcher. Check the runner at first. Payoff pitch. That one's going to be a chopper. Hit to second base. No glove. Throw over to first. Will not get the double play. So it goes as a 6-4 fielder's choice. So Tori Ellis will be out number 1. As he is out with the fielder's choice, 6-4. Holden will be standing at first base. Center fielder from Clarinda. And Mason Mainers will step in. He's a left-handed batter. 1 out here, top of the first inning. That pitch called strike 1. So he's down to the count. No balls and 1 strike. The on-deck circle catcher, Ryan Gamboa. That pitch outside. Takes us to 1 ball and 1 strike. Runner on first base, that's Holden. Osborne looks in, throw over to first base. No throw. No tag on the throw, rather. So 1 ball, 1 strike count, 1 out here. We play top of the first. Neither team has scored. Osborne's next offering. That one in there called strike. I'll take a 1 ball and 2 strikes. Mainers digs back in. Again, left-hand side of the plate. 1 on, 1 out here. 1-2 offering. That one called strike 3. And that will be out. Number 2. Osborne gets his first strike out of the game. So Gamboa will step in. As he is catching tonight's ball game. Had an opportunity to visit with him last time we were in Clarinda. So he was working up in the press box. Nice young man there. So Gamboa will dig in. Right-handed hitter. First pitch misses a little upstairs. Ball 1. So 1 ball, no strikes to count. Next offering. That one in there called strike 1. Ryan from Red Bluff, California, going to the Academy of Art University. Even count, 1 ball, 1 strike. He's a setup to take a throw from Osborne, does not. Pitch in the dirt. Make it 2 balls and 1 strike. Chavez. Nice job to keep it in front of him. Sun setting here at historic Ernie Vivian Field. It has been a hot day. It was a hot home run derby. Been a hot afternoon. Once that sun gets down, it'll cool off. That pitch inside. Takes it 2 balls and 2 strikes. Osborne again looks in, gets the sign. 3-1 count on its way. That's going to be a shot hit into left field. And it looks like they'll have runners on first and second. Wasn't sure if Hold'em was going to hold up, and he does. So Gamboa singles into left field. That'll have 2 outs, runners on first and second. Designated hitter from St. Joe, Eichbuch, steps in. He is from St. Joseph, Missouri, goes to Lincoln Trail. Well, he's a left-handed batter. We'll have 2 outs and 2 on here as we play top of the first inning. Osborne again looks in, gets the sign. He's set. There's the delivery. That one misses. Ball 1. So Gamboa on first base, Holden on second base. That pitch misses. Ball 2. I'll make it 2 balls, no strikes. Osborne again looks in, gets the sign. He'll check the runner at second. 2-0 pitch on its way. That one called. Strike 1. So that takes the count to 2 balls, 1 strike, and 2 outs here. As we play in the top of the first inning in the 2021 All-Star Game. 2-1 offering, that one downstairs. That makes it 3-1. So Book will dig back in. Three-one offering on its way. That one fouled near the third base dugout. Got it in on the hands a little bit. Away from the barrel of the bat. Just a bit under it. So it'll be a full count of 3 balls, 2 strikes. Osborne will look in. Payoff pitch forthcoming. Runners are going to go. And that was a walk issued to Book. So Book takes a leadoff walk. Now stepping in will be shortstop Travis Welker. He's from Clarinda, the A's squad. He's actually from California, going to Fresno State. Santa Ynez, California is where he's from. He's a right-handed batter. He'll dig in. First pitch to him. He's going to hit a bouncing ball, and it's going to hit Gamboa. He tried to sky for it, but it catches him on the leg for out number 3. Gamboa trying to get out of the way, but just could not. That takes us to out number 3. So we'll go to the bottom of the first inning. In the inning, there were no runs. There were 2 hits, no errors, and 3 left on base. After a half inning, we're still scoreless. We'll go to the bottom of the first inning here in the All-Star Game. You're listening to exclusive coverage of the All-Star Game here on the Show Me Sports Network.
Imani wouldn't be here if it wasn't for St. Jude. Everything was perfect until that day when she was 5 weeks old.
So there was a fairly large and aggressive brain tumor, but St. Jude Children's Research Hospital gave us the ultimate gift in this world, which was hope restored.
And she's tumor-free now.
We came as two desperate parents, and they saved our daughter's life.
St. Jude Children's Research Hospital, finding cures, saving children. Learn more at stjude.org.
The strength of our country hasn't just been won on the battlefield. It's won every day in our communities when we come together in our toughest times. For over 100 years, the American Legion has been strengthening communities by providing life-saving help and support to our veterans and neighbors during our nation's toughest times.
It's what the Legion's all about.
We are the American Legion, veterans strengthening America. To learn how you can help, visit legion.org.
Go to the top of the first inning here in the 2021 Mink League All-Star Game. Is on the mound for the North Division will be Reid Figerstrom. He's a sophomore at Jacksonville State. Pull the lineup here real quick. He is from Sharpsburg, Georgia. He is an outstanding pitcher for the Clarinda A's. He started 5 games, has a record of 4-0, including his first appearance of the season was the 3-1 win back on June 5th over the Renegades. He has a 0.66 ERA, 27 innings pitched, 42 strikeouts, 4 walks, just 10 hits. So that is his line. Stepping in will be Sedalia Bomber. And shortstop for tonight's All-Star Game, Spencer Nevins. Nevins from Columbia, a Missouri State product. First pitch, that one called strike one. So Nevins, a left-handed batter. He'll dig back in. Next offering from Figerstrom downstairs, ball one. I'll even the count. 1 ball and 1 strike. Had a chance to visit with Reid. He also was working in Clarinda in the press box. That one misses. Ball 2. He did some of their announcing as well as playing their music and a few other things. So I had a chance to visit with him. When we visited, that ball is going to be rocketed into left field. It's going to drop for a base hit. And that will be leadoff runner on with Nevins as he cranks that into shallow left field. Designated hitter in Joplin Outlaw, Logan Klein, will step in. Klein from Cheyenne, Wyoming. He goes to Dordet U. Klein will dig in, right-handed batter. Runner on first base, first pitch called strike one. In the on-deck circle will be first baseman for the Renegades, Carter Mize. That pitch called strike two. It's on the top part of the strike zone. Figerstrom looking for his first strikeout of the game after giving out the leadoff single. That pitch is going to be a bouncing ball, caught by the third baseman. He'll throw over to second for one. No double play, but get the lead runner. That'll go as a 5-4 putout. So Nevins is out on the fielder's choice. Carter Mize, first baseman for the Renegades. He'll step in. Carter from St. Louis, Missouri, goes to Missouri Baptist. He gets the start on first base tonight. No surprise there. He's had a great season, including close to 30 hits for the Renegades. 4 home runs as well. That leads the team. He leads the team with hits as well. First pitch, that one outside. Ball one. Mize, left-handed batter. Also left-handed thrower as well. Center fielder for Nevada, Jesse Fontaboa. He will be in the on-deck circle. 1 on, 1 out here. 1-0 pitch. That one's going to be hit a mile into the air towards center field. Center fielder going back at the warning track. He'll make the grab. That's Mainers for out number 2. So center fielder and Beta Griffin, Jesse Fontaboa will step in. As Fontaboa from Las Vegas, Nevada, University of Texas, Rio Grande, as his college. He will dig in as a right-handed batter. First pitch, that one inside, a little upstairs, ball one. See, we got a listener in North Carolina, so shout out to James for listening to the Mink League All-Star game there. So glad you're listening. Runner's going to go to second, throw in the dirt, and it's going to be a stolen base. So Klein will be down at second base. A stolen base. They had double-digit stolen bases the other night when we played them at home at Joplin. Set a franchise record. 1-1 pitch on its way. That one a mile high in the air. That'll get out of play. Down the third baseline. So that'll put Fontaboa down to the count. 1 ball, no strikes. Outfield from left to right. Holden, Mainers, Brewer. Infield from third to first. Spoonmore, Welker, Dorielis, and Norton. That one fouled down the first baseline. And Gamboa behind home plate. Catching tonight and on the mound, Reid Figerstrom. One ball, 2-strike count. Fontaboa digs back in. Figerstrom's next pitch swung on and missed in the dirt. He'll be tagged out for out number 3. And that will end the inning. We'll go to the top of the second inning, still scoreless here in our Mink League All-Star game. In the inning, there were no runs, no hits, no errors, and 1 left on base. So after a full inning of play, we're still scoreless. We're going to pause and be back. You're listening to exclusive coverage of Mink League All-Star Baseball here on the Show Me Sports Network.
What if one day you went to your secret hiding place, and instead of what you came for, you found a phone number, 1-800-662-HELP? What would you do? Would you stop and give it some thought? Before drugs take their toll on you and your family, know that there is help. You can quit. For help with drug use, call 1-800-662-HELP for free and confidential information and treatment referral, or go to samhsa.gov/knowtherisks.
We all know the sounds of stress, but you may not know that your daily stress can affect you physically. Stress can give you sleepless nights, a pounding headache, stomach pains, or worse. If you've lost a job, worry about your next meal, or having trouble making it through the day, we can help. Text STRESS to 211-211 to find a solution.
We go to the top of the second inning. New pitcher on the mound for the South Division, as it'll be Anthony Escano. He is a pitcher for the Sedalia Bombers. He is from Santo Domingo, Dominican Republic, and he's a pitcher from State Fair Community College there in Sedalia. He's pitched in 6 ball games with 5 starts, has a record of 2-3, does have 1 save, 4.83 ERA. He's pitched in 31 2/3 innings with 49 strikeouts, 6 walks, and 21 hits. He is a pitcher that the Renegades are very familiar with, and our listeners should be, as he has faced 4 of those starts. That gives him 2 wins and 2 losses in those 4 starts have been against the Renegades. He's a player that if he can find the zone, he does well. Leading off the inning will be batter number 7. First pitch, that's hit on the button to the shortstop. Second baseman, rather, glove thrower to Mize. That was first baseman Patrick Norton from Des Moines Peak Prospects. So that is out number 1, goes as a 4-3 putout. Norton goes to Skyline College from California. Now stepping in will be Chase Spoonmore playing third base. He's from the St. Joseph Mustangs. Chase from Savannah, Missouri, Iowa Western. First pitch to him called strike one. One out, 0-1 count. Next offering, that one in there called strike two. Escano on the mound here as we play in the top of the second inning. No balls, 2 strikes the count. Next pitch on the way. That one upstairs. Takes the count to 1 ball and 2 strikes. As we're straight up 7:30 here on the Show Me Sports Network, Blake Gasaway here with you as we're home for the exclusive broadcast of 2021 Mink League All-Star Game, as well as Renegades Baseball the rest of the season. Going in the dirt, 2 balls, 2 strikes. If you haven't done so, be sure and look us up on Facebook, like our Facebook page, and share it. Have some videos on there we put up from the Home Run Derby earlier today. 2-2 offering. That one's going to be cranked, and it's going to go foul. Just about took the head off of the third base umpire. He was able to dodge out of the way. So it'll still be 2 balls and 2 strikes to count as the sun is ever so close to going down behind the tree line over to my right, which would put it behind first base. 2-2 pitch. That one misses a little outside. Takes it full at 3 balls and 2 strikes. Escano will look back in. 3 balls, 2 strike count, 1 out. Payoff pitch called strike 3. That is out number 2 in the top of the second inning. So we will go to the right fielder. He's batting 9th in the lineup from the Chillicothe Mudcat squad, Braden Brewer. First pitch swung on and missed for strike 1. Brewer from Overland Park, Kansas, goes to North Central Missouri College. 0-1 pitch, that one inside. Even the count of 1 ball and 1 strike. Chavez doing a nice job going out and reaching, getting that ball. That pitch is going to be blooped into right field. And standing on first base will be Brewer. So now back to the top of the lineup. Anthony Torriellis, second baseman. He singled straight up the middle in his first at bat. He is a Des Moines Peak prospect player. Well, he has a 1-for-1 All-Star game so far here in 2021. Braden Brewer on first base. That first pitch called strike 1. Next offering, that one in the dirt outside. I'll take it to 1 ball and 1 strike to count. Throw over to first base. No tag applied by Mice as Brewer dives back in. Torriellis. 1-1 pitch. He's going to hit that one. Hard hit ball to center field. Coming in on it and making the grab, it's Fonteboa for out number 3. In the inning, there were no runs on 1 hit, no errors, and 1 left on base. We'll go to the bottom of the second inning. You're listening to exclusive coverage of the 2020 Mink League Season All-Star Game. We'll pause and be back.
My daughter Brinley is here at St. Jude. Coming here was literally life or death, and it was so scary. But St. Jude is fighting for one goal, like this one mission, life, and that gave us hope. We haven't received a single bill from St. Jude, so I really can just focus on what's best for Brinley.
Finding cures, saving children. Learn more at stjude.org.
Thinking about retirement? Make sure My Social Security account is a part of your plan. A My Social Security account gives you secure access to your personal earnings history and benefit status. You can find out if you're eligible to receive benefits, compare retirement benefit estimates at different ages or dates, view spousal benefit estimates, and more.
We go to the bottom of the second inning. New pitcher on the mound will be Chris Parulesky. He is from Clarinda by way of San Diego, California. Pitches at Palomar College. So he is on the mound. Stepping in, leading off the inning, will be left fielder Tommy Reither. Tommy playing for your Jefferson City Renegades. He is from Washington, Missouri. Goes to Missouri S&T. Well, he will lead off the inning. As I said, Parulesky has a 1.58 ERA. He's pitched in 7 games with 5 starts. Has 28 and a third innings worked. First pitch called, strike 1. Given up 25 strikeouts rather, 12 walks and 18 hits. 0-1 offering, that one just a hair outside. So it'll be a 1 ball and 1 strike to count. Next offering, Reither is going to smoke it to the first baseman. He'll glove, cover first for the out, and 3 unassisted. So that'll be out number 1. So right fielder Jack Swisher will step in. He is playing for the Nevada Griffins. Swisher from Fallon, Nevada. He's playing at Lane Community College. So he's a left-handed batter. He'll dig in with 1 out here. First pitch to him, he's going to foul that out of play. That'll put him down to the count at no balls and 1 strike. So we play here, bottom of the second inning. That pitch upstairs evens the count at 1 ball and 1 strike. And on the mound is Parulesky. 1-1 offering. That one upstairs. Takes it 2 balls and 1 strike to count. Swisher will step out, take a couple deep breaths, now step back in. So he cocks the bat. He says he is ready. 2-1 offering. That one upstairs. In the on-deck circle, second baseman Kellen Williamson. He is from the Bombers. 3-1 pitch. Walked him. So Swisher is issued a 1-out walk. So Kellen Williamson, he is from Columbia, playing at Columbia College. Representing the Sedalia Bombers this summer. He bats here in the bottom of the second inning, is 7th in the lineup tonight here in the All-Star game. First offering, it's going to be a hard hit ball. It's going to go foul down the first base line. Norton gloves it easily over there, tosses it back to the pitcher. It's Parulesky on the mound. He's wearing those baby blue uniforms for the Clarinda A's. The red numerals and the navy trim. No balls, 1 strike to count. Next pitch, that one's going to be chopped to the first baseman. He'll glove it, throw over to second, and not in time, and everybody's safe. So Williamson will get on first base. As Swisher will be over to second base. Catcher, Nick Chavez, steps in. He is playing for the Griffins. He's from Dallas, Texas. Also goes to Oklahoma Wesleyan University. He's going to adjust his spikes a bit and dig in on the left-hand side of the plate. With 1 out and 2 on here, we play at historic Ernie Vivian Field for the 2021 All-Star Game. First offering, swung on and missed for strike 1. Chavez will be down in the count at 0-1. No balls, 1 strike to count. That one also swung on and missed. That'll make it 0-2. Swisher standing on second base. Williamson standing on first base. So we play here in the All-Star Game for the MINK League. North versus South. South to bat right now here in the bottom of the second. That one's going to be lined up the middle, and it's going to be a base hit. And we'll see if they hold Swisher. They're going to send him home, and no throw as it's cut off, and the South leads 1-0. Chavez gets credit for an RBI, and he's sent just straight up the middle. Third baseman Cameron Sasso will step in. He plays for the Griffins. He's from McKinleyville, California. Plays at Folsom Lake Community College. Wearing the red, white, and blue knee-high socks tonight. Sasso on third base. It's 1-0 South Division. Runners on first and second, 1 out. Have time called. It was called before the pitch. On plate umpire Sasso got tired of waiting, so time was called. Then runners on first and second. Sasso at the plate. Parulesky will check the runner. That pitch misses, ball 1. He will go through the signs. So Parulesky looks in. 1-0 pitch, going to be hit and out of the outstretched glove of Welker at shortstop, and that is going to score another run as it's now a 2-0 South lead, as Sasso will get credit for an RBI. So Williamson will score. Chavez will go to second base. Sasso will be standing on first base. Now back to the top of the order with shortstop Spencer Nevins. He is a Sedalia Bomber. He'll dig in on the left-hand side of the plate. He had a single. His first at bat here in the All-Star Game. First offering to him on its way. That one upstairs and outside. Ball 1. So it's 2-0 South Division leading here in the 2021 MINK League All-Star Game. They plated 2 runs on 2 hits in this inning. That pitch outside takes the count to 2 balls and 1 strike. Parulesky will look in. 2 balls, no strikes to count. Next offering, that one inside, makes it 3-0. 2 on the base path right now. That's Chavez, who's catching tonight on second. Sasso on first. 3-0 offering on its way. That one in there called strike 1. So it'll make it 3 balls and 1 strike with 1 out here. 2 runners on. So we play in the bottom of the second inning here at historic Ernie Vivian Field. Sun has finally went down behind the tree line. So it's going to cool off, make a nice evening. That one fouled off. That goes off Gamboa. He'll be okay. They exchange baseballs and throws it down to his pitcher. said the sun goes down. It is going to be a beautiful night here at historic Ernie Vivian Field. In the on-deck circle, designated hitter Logan Klein. Payoff pitch will be forthcoming. Parulesky checks the runner at second. Now a second look in. Payoff pitch. That one in there called strike 3. And Nevins is retired for out number 2. Designated hitter Logan Klein will step in. He reached first base on a fielder's choice, then stole second base. He is a Joplin Outlaw. Wears the white uniform with the white pants, has the black numeral, black stripe down the side with the red trim. That pitch called strike 1. So no balls, 1 strike to count. 2 outs here. 2 runners on. Look at second base. Parulesky pitched, but time called. Took too much time. That's the second time now we've seen him have time called right before he makes a delivery because he takes too much time on the mound. So he'll look back in. Shake off the first sign. He'll agree on the second. 0-1 offering, forthcoming. That one's going to be a bouncing ball hit to the third baseman. He'll glove it, step on third in the 5 unassisted, and that will be out number 3. Although there were 2 runs scored on a couple of hits, so it puts the South ahead at 2-0 with the North Division. We'll change frames here and be back as it's 2-0 in favor of the South Division. You're listening to exclusive coverage of MINK League All-Star Baseball here on the Show Me Sports Network.
Suck it up.
It's not a big deal.
Snap out.
Just get over it.
We've all heard it, but if you're experiencing extreme stress, it's not just in your head. It can affect your entire body because toxic stress can hurt us physically without us even knowing it. If you've lost a job, worry about your next meal, or have trouble making it through the day, if you're feeling the effects of stress, we can help. Text stress to 211-211 to find a solution.
Need to replace your Social Security card? In most states, you can request one online with a My Social Security account. A My Social Security account gives you secure access to your personal earnings history and benefit status. You can also get a proof of income letter, estimate and apply for benefits, and more. Save time. Go online. Open a My Social Security account at ssa.gov/myaccount. Social Security. Securing today and tomorrow.
Produced at U.S. taxpayer expense.
We go to the top of the 3rd inning. New pitcher in the ball game. This is Christian DeJesus. He is a Joplin Outlaw from Hawaii. Goes to University of Hawaii at Hilo. So leading off the inning will be left fielder Brady Holden. There'll be hitters 2, 3, and 4 will be coming to the plate here. So we play in the top of the 3rd inning. Holden from playing for St. Joe, I should say. He's left fielder. First pitch to him called strike 1. He reached safely after hitting to a fielder's choice in his only at bat. So no balls, 1 strike to count. That one in the dirt. Gets by everybody. Will end up in front of the backstop. So that'll make it 1 ball and 1 strike. Jesus looks back in. 1-1 offering on its way. That one misses inside. Ball 2. 2 balls, 1 strike to count. South leading 2-0. They played at 2 in the bottom of the second inning. We play here in the top of the third. That one's going to be a hard hit ball. The right fielder going back at the warning track. He will track it down. That's Swisher for out number 1. Now center fielder, Mason Mainers. He is an A from Clarinda, playing center field. As he is 0 for 1 tonight with a strikeout. First offering to him swung on and missed for strike 1. He'll step back in on the left-hand side of the plate. He's 0 for 1. Next pitch on its way. That one swung on and missed for strike 2. Catcher Ryan Gamboa in the on-deck circle. He is also a product playing for Clarinda this summer. 0-2 pitch on its way. That one called strike 3. And Mainers rung up for the second time tonight. Catcher Ryan Gamboa steps in. As I said, I had a chance to visit with him when we were down at Clarinda for the split doubleheader that we had to go down the second trip we made to make up the game. Second game of the doubleheader got rained out. Had a chance to visit with him. He was up in the press box working and had a nice conversation with him and talked about all kinds of things. So enjoyed the time we had in the press box. So he'll dig in. He had a single to left field. First pitch taken for ball 1. That pitch called strike 1. Evens the count at 1 ball and 1 strike. He's going to foul that one out of play. That'll put him down in the count at 1 ball and 2 strikes. So it'll be 1 ball and 2 strikes. Youngsters go run for that foul ball. A 1-2 pitch, forthcoming from DeJesus. It's on its way. That one's going to be hit and sliced into right field. Coming over is the right fielder who'll make the grab for out number 3. And that will end the inning as the minimum was faced in the top of the third inning. We'll pause and be back as you're listening to exclusive coverage of MINK League All-Star Game Baseball here on the Show Me Sports Network.
The following public service announcement is brought to you by the Eddie Gaedel Society, Jefferson City Chapter 10, doing little things to make a big difference.
Want to make a big difference in your community? Be kind to others, drive safely, and put litter in its proper place.
Join us in celebrating Eddie Gaedel's historic Major League appearance as a member of the St. Louis Browns by doing something nice for someone today.
Take a walk, Eddie.
As a former veteran, for 2 years I tried to get my disability and nothing worked. Then I called Wes Swanigan, and he got the results that I really needed.
I hear stories like this all the time where people are overwhelmed with the system. As a former Social Security attorney, I will help you get the benefits that you deserve.
Russ Swanigan lives and works in mid-Missouri, and he's here to help you.
The help you deserve for the benefits you've earned. The law offices of Russ Swanigan.
We will go to the bottom of the third inning. South Division leading still 2-0. As new pitcher in the ball game, one of the Des Moines Peak Prospects pitchers, in Cooper Johnson. He is from West Des Moines, right-handed thrower, 6'3", 205-pounder. He's a junior at Ellsworth Community College. He's pitched in 8 games, has a record of 0-2, but does have 3 saves to his credit. He's worked 8 innings, so basically done 1 inning each game that he's pitched. 17 strikeouts, 1 walk, and only given up 8 hits. So leading off the inning for the South Division will be first baseman Carter Mize, one of the 9 Renegades players that was selected for the All-Star game. Then center fielder Veda Griffin, Jesse Fonteboa, and left fielder, Renegade player Tommy Reether are the 3 that are due up. Johnson will be on the mound here for this bottom of the 3rd inning. First pitch, Mize upstairs outside, ball 1. I'll make the count. No balls. Sorry, 1 ball, no strikes. That one called, strike 1, evens the count at 1-1. We're playing here at beautiful, historic Ernie Vivian Field. 1-1 offering. That one's going to be hit foul and out of play. I'll put Mize down in the count at 1 ball, 2 strikes. So he will dig back in from the left-hand side of the plate. Johnson's next offering on its way. That one fouled straight back. So we'll stay at 1 ball and 2 strikes. One-two offering on its way. That one outside evens the count at 2 balls and 2 strikes. He'll dig back in. Good crowd is on hand here for the 2021 Mink League All-Star game. That one fouled back as well. So we'll still be at an even count at 2 balls and 2 strikes. So Mize will dig back in on the left-hand side of the plate. 2-2 offering on its way. That one downstairs takes us full. 3 balls, 2 strikes. Mize flew out to center field, gave it a ride, but not enough to leave the ballpark. So a payoff pitch from Johnson coming on its way. And Mize will hit that one again a mile high towards center field. And that one, no question about it, as it is going to leave the park. And that is a home run, as home run number 5 for Mize. And that increases the South team lead at 3-0 as soon as he crosses home plate. So Mize sends that one yard, and he celebrates with his South Division teammates. He sent that one a mile. He turned the hips, turned the hands, and sent it out of here for a home run. To say he's seeing the ball real well right now is an understatement. He's had 3 home runs in the last 4 games over 5 days. That one went about 370 feet. Fonteboa steps in. That first pitch to him, downstairs, ball 1. He's playing center field. He's unabated Griffin. So that next pitch straight down central. That evens the count of 1 ball and 1 strike. Fonteboa wearing the red jersey for the Griffins with the navy blue numerals. A little white trim on it. That one catches the inside part of the plate for strike 2. Takes it to 1 ball and 2 strikes. So Fonteboa will dig back in. 0-2 pitch, that one downstairs. Evens the count of 2 balls and 2 strikes. A whole bunch of kids out there searching for that home run ball. They're just a little too far towards center field. That one is going to be fouled out of play. Ball went over the River Oaks Christian Academy sign. Out in right center field. Those youngsters are more straightaway center field. 2-2 offering on its way. That one misses low. That takes us full, 3 balls and 2 strikes. So Fonteboa will dig back in. 3-2 pitch on its way. He's going to hit a hard hit ball to center field. Going back on it is Mainers. He'll track it down for out number 1. Now Tommy Reither, he will step back in. He was the on-field announcer, did a fabulous job, but on-field announcer for the Home Run Derby. Baseball doesn't work out for him. He's probably got a chance at being an announcer because he did quite well. So he'll dig in on the left-hand side of the plate. He's 0 for 1, hit into an out, 3 unassisted. First pitch to him, he's going to foul that back. So he'll be down to the count. No balls, 1 strike. As we play here in the bottom of the 3rd inning, it is a 3-0 South Division lead. That pitch downstairs takes us to 1 ball and 1 strike. In the on-deck circle, Jack Swisher. A Griffin, he's playing right field here in the All-Star game. A pitch, that one sliced foul. Pop off the net above the 3rd base line. So Reither trying to protect the plate. 1 ball, 2 strike count. Finally, those youngsters out in the outfield get a little more closer to the right direction of the baseball. That pitch fouled back. So we'll stay 1 ball and 2 strikes. There's a good dozen or so, dozen and a half youngsters out there looking for that home run ball. Some of them are looking for I'm not sure what because they're not really in the right neighborhood. As hard as Mize hit that might be buried in the ground even. A nice little hillside on the backside of the ballpark here they're looking through. 1-2 offering. That one called strike 3. And Reither is retired for out number 2. Right fielder Jack Swisher will step in. He's a left-handed batter. He plays for the Griffins. He has had a walk in his first at bat. So that'll be 2 outs here as we play in the bottom of the 3rd. First pitch called strike 1. It's an offering from Cooper Johnson. No balls, 1 strike to count, 2 outs. That one swung on and missed. That makes it no balls and 2 strikes with 2 outs. Nobody on here. South leading the North Division, 3-0. O2 offering. That one outside. Takes it to 1 ball and 2 strikes. North Division Tribe of Clarinda A's, St. Joseph Mustangs, Chillicothe Mudcats, and Des Moines Peak Prospects. That one downstairs in the dirt. Evens at a 2-2. For the South Division, they're comprised of the Joplin Outlaws, Sedalia Bombers, Jeff City Renegades, and Nevada Griffins. Everybody has convened here at historic Ernie Vivian Field for the 2021 Mink League All-Star Game. Had the Home Run Derby earlier today. That one called strike 3 and back-to-back strikeouts to end the inning. 4 batters were faced, however. Carter Mize hit a leadoff home run and adds to that South Division lead. They were able to score 1 run on 1 hit. No errors, nobody left on base. We'll go to the 4th inning as you're listening to exclusive coverage of Mink League All-Star Baseball here on the Show Me Sports Network.
Attention class of 2021, it's time to think about your future. It's time for you to take action. It's time to apply to State Tech. But you better hurry because space is filling up fast. In fact, More than 85% of our seats will be filled by March. So don't delay and find out firsthand why State Tech is ranked the best college in the country for the second year in a row. And we are proud to be known as the employer's choice. Apply today at statetechmo.edu.
Alana was diagnosed with Hodgkin's lymphoma, and it's cancer. As a parent, when you're told this type of news, you're going to do whatever you can do for your babies. When we got to St. Jude is when I realized that, no, you're not going to get a bill for anything. I don't have to worry about it. They're saying we're going to help save her, and we're not going to charge you anything. This is what we do.
St. Jude Children's Research Hospital. Finding cures, saving children. Learn more at stjude.org.
A new pitcher on the mound, which we'll pretty much see most of the night. Most of these pitchers are just going to pitch one inning and then we'll change, as don't want to blow out anybody's arm, especially here in the All-Star game. So they'll just get about one inning of work or so. But Chase Beater will be on the mound. He is from Defiance, Missouri. He's a senior at Missouri Southern, right-handed thrower, 6'1", 175-pounder. He's pitched in 5 games, had 5 starts in those 5 games. He has a record of 2-3, a 3.16 ERA, with 31 and a third innings worked, 38 strikeouts, 14 walks, 26 hits he's given up. So he goes quite deep in the ball games when he pitches. He's had 4 1/3, 7 innings, 5 innings, 9 innings. He had the complete game there, and 6 innings to make up his inning total. The first batter he will face will be designated hitter St. Joseph Mustang and Ike Book. Book took a walk in his first at bat here in the All-Star game. That pitch called strike one. Hopefully you're enjoying tonight's broadcast here on the Show Me Sports Network. Blake Gazaway here with you. We bring you Renegades baseball all season long. Had the opportunity and the privilege to carry the All-Star game here tonight. That pitch downstairs evens a count of 1 ball and 1 strike. Had the opportunity to put this on the air, so I said, sure, I would love to. The next pitch, that one also outside the zone. 2 balls, 1 strike to count. We play here in the top of the 4th inning. South Division leading 3-0. That one misses low. So that takes it to a 3-1 count. 3 balls, 1 strike. Next offering on the way. That one's going to be hit a mile high in the air. Third baseman's going to back up on it. He's going to make the grab for out number 1. So now, shortstop, Travis Welker. He is Clarinda A. He's playing third base tonight. So he will dig in. So he's a right-handed batter. First offering to him. Upstairs, ball 1. He'll dig back in. He a pretty straightforward stance. 1 ball, no strike count, and foul that one off. He sliced it towards the first base dugout. That'll make it an even count of 1 ball and 1 strike. First baseman Patrick Norton in the on-deck circle. So 1 ball, 1 strike to count, 1 out. 3-0 lead for the South Division. Next offering. That one just misses high. Ball 2. And if you haven't done so, be sure and like our Facebook page. Just search Show Me Sports Network. We appreciate the support. Share all kinds of good things. Had some videos here last couple nights too. That one misses as well. Takes it 3 balls, no strike, or 3 balls, 1 strike rather. Got some video from last night. It was a celebrity softball tournament funding the Special Olympics in Missouri. That pitch misses. So that'll be a 1-out walk issued to Welker. So first baseman, Des Moines Peak prospect, Patrick Norton steps in. He was out 2 innings ago on a 4-3 put out. That's his only at bat of the night. as we said, had the celebrity softball tournament. Everybody had a great time. It was a lot of fun here at the ballpark. That one's going to be fouled back into the net. First strike one. Had the blue team versus the gray team. Gray team had the lead at 7-0 into the 7th inning. However, blue team battled back and won it in the bottom of the 9th inning, 8-7. They scored those 8 runs in just 2 innings. Throw over to first base. No tag applied. It was a lot of fun. $1,000 was donated to Special Olympics of Missouri. So great opportunity to support them and help them out on their mission of giving all the Special Olympic athletes the opportunity to have a chance to play in some games and have some fun. So 1 ball, 1 strike to count. 1 out here, runner on first base. Norton will dig back in. Choke up on the bat a bit. He's going to foul that one. Just got over the top of it and sent it into home plate, so he'll be down to the count at 1 ball and 2 strikes. Have video 2 on our Facebook page of Hamilton Anderson, who was representing the Renegades in the home run derby. He was in the championship round, came up just short, was 1 home run short in that, but had a good time. Everybody had a good time watching that. 1 ball, 2 strike count. That's going to be a hard hit ball. It's lifted to center field. It's going, and that is over the fence. And that is a 2-run home run as that thing goes over the Centurion Cares sign. That one went about 360 feet. That cuts that lead down to 1. At 3-2. So Norton goes yard and gives his team 2 runs to cut that lead from 3-0 to 3-2. Third baseman Chase Spoonmore from St. Joe steps in. First pitch inside. Ball 1. 2 runs scored here on just 1 hit. A pitch downstairs, ball 2. So 2 balls, no strikes to count. That one also misses. It'll be a 3-0 count. Three balls, no strike to count. 1 out here. That one called strike 1. Spoonmore, again playing for St. Joe this season. 3 balls, 1 strike to count. That one's going to be a bouncing ball fielded by the second baseman. Takes a funny hop, gloves it, throws. They're saying not in time. It was a close play. Mize had to stretch out for it, but took a funny hop to Williamson at second base. And Spoonmore will be standing on first base with a single. Right fielder Braden Brewer steps in. He plays for Chillicothe. He is 1 for 1 with a single into right field. So first offering, that one downstairs. Ball 1. So we play here in the top of the 4th. North Division trying to rally. They've cut the lead to the south to 1 at 3-2. 1-0 pitch. That one fouled off. So it'll make it 1 ball and 1 strike. In the on-deck circle, top of the order with second baseman Anthony Durelis. He's a Des Moines Peak prospect. 1-1 offering. That one's a bouncing ball. That'll be taken, mishandled. The throw over to first base got the out. Still was Williamson. He played it off his chest and just sidearmed it to Mize at first base. Does get out number 2 with the fielder's choice. It goes as a 4-3 play. Spoonmore will move to second base. Now top the lineup. Second baseman and Anthony Torrielis. He flew out to center field. Also had a leadoff single, so he's 1 for 2. First pitch to him inside, ball 1. As a runner on second base, that's Spoonmore. Not holding him on at second base. 1-0 pitch. That one fouled off. That one off of the inside part of the leg for Torrielis. He'll walk that off, do a little landscaping. He'll step back in on the right-hand side of the plate. So 1 ball, 1 strike to count, 2 outs here. That one in the dirt. He does not go around. That makes it 2 balls, 1 strike to count. Left fielder Brady Holden, St. Joseph Mustang. He is in the on-deck circle over near first base. South Division leading the North Division 3-2. 2 balls, 1 strike, offering 2 outs. That one called strike 2. That evens the count of 2 balls and 2 strikes. Torrielis will dig back in. We play here in the top of the 4th inning of the 2021 MINK League All-Star Game. That pitch is going to be hit a mile high in the air. Center fielder coming in on it is Fonteboa. He'll keep coming in, and he'll make the grab. He drops his glasses. Tommy Reether over to pick him up for him, and that will retire the inning. There were 2 runs scored. Two runs scored on 2 hits. And it's a 3-2 ball game. South leading the North. We're going to pause and be back as you're listening to exclusive coverage of the 2021 MINK League All-Star Game here on the Show Me Sports Network.
Time to get up, sweetie.
Most people might not think much about all the little things they do every day. But for me, just being able to do those little things is the best part of my day. Ready, Mom? And it's all because of my amazing friends at the Spartans Hospitals for Children and people like you. Please, go online right now to give.
At Social Security, we are always thinking of ways to save you time and make things easier. That's why we created My Social Security. A My Social Security account allows you to access your earnings history and benefits information, request a replacement Social Security card, get a proof of income letter, estimate and apply for benefits, and more. Save time. Go online. Open a My Social Security account at ssa.gov/myaccount. Social Security. Securing today and tomorrow.
Produced at U.S. taxpayer expense.
Hale, a new pitcher on the mound for the North Division. That'll be Scott Dunsing. He's from Overland Park, Kansas. Left-handed thrower, 6 foot, 160-pounder. He's a redshirt freshman at Missouri Southern State University. He's pitched in 4 games. Those were 4 starts. He has a 1-0 record at 2.14 ERA, 21 innings worked, 28 strikeouts, 7 walks, and 16 hits issued in the first half of the season before we got into our All-Star break. Leading off the inning will be second baseman Sedalia Bomber and Kellen Williamson. He had a single in his first at-bat, was scored later on in the inning. That first pitch called strike 1. Dunsing has his first inning to work here. That's probably all he'll see is 1 inning. A 1 pitch. That one swung on, strike 2. It comes from almost down under here on his pitching motion. South team leading here in the All-Star game, 3-2 over the North Division. 0-2 offering on its way. That one is swung on and missed. Throw down to first base, and it's a strikeout. 2-3. That'll be out number 1. So catcher Nick Chavez will step in. He had an RBI single he sent into center field in the bottom of the second inning. He is an evaded Griffin this summer. So we play here, bottom of the 4th inning. Is a 3-2 ball game. Chavez having a 1-for-1 night with an RBI. First pitch to him taken for call and strike 1. He will dig back in. In right-handed batter in the on-deck circle, third baseman Cameron Sasso. He's also an evaded Griffin. A pitch going to be sliced foul. Well out of play. I'll take it, no balls, 2 strikes. Three runs on 4 hits. No errors. 3 left on base for the South Division. 2 runs on 4 hits, no errors. And 5 left on base for the North. That one outside. Takes it to 1 ball and 2 strikes. 1 out here as we play bottom of the 4th inning in the 2021 Mink League All-Star Game. Here at historic Ernie Vivian Field, Blake Gazaway with you. You're on the Show Me Sports Network. 1-2 pitch forthcoming. That one bounces to home plate. Gamboa getting a workout behind home plate today. He'll get reset after he's had to chase a couple of those balls down in the dirt. 2 balls, 2 strikes, the count. Chavez digs back in. 2-2 offering on its way. That one misses. We'll go full, 3 balls, 2 strikes. 1 out. Chavez to bat. He'll windmill his bat a couple times. Now he'll be set. Dunsing will look in. Southpaw pitch on its way. That one's going to be sliced out of play. It is going to get out. It's headed down the first base line. Does get out of play. So it'll still be full. 3 balls, 2 strikes. One out here as we play in the bottom of the 4th inning. Dunsing will shake off a couple signs. Now he'll get the one he wants. Payoff pitch. That one's going to be a high fly ball. Hit towards left field. Left fielder coming in makes the grab. That's Holden for out number 2. So third baseman, Betty Griffin player Cameron Sasso, he'll step in. He also has an RBI single. There were back-to-back RBI singles in the bottom of the 2nd. Chavez had one, Sasso had the other. That made it a 2-0 ball game. Then South team played it another one in the bottom of the 3rd. So there'll be 2 outs here. Sasso digging in, again wearing those patriotic red, white, and blue striped and starred socks. First pitch hit him. Hit him on the backside, so he is going to be jogging on down to first base. So it'll be a 2-out hit by pitch. So we go back to the top of the lineup as shortstop Spencer Nevins, Sedalia Bomber. He will step in. He's 1 for 2. Has a strikeout and has a leadoff single into left field. So he'll step in on the left-hand side of the plate. A pitch. This is outside, ball 1. Dunsing trying to work around giving out this 2-out hit by pitch. In the on-deck circle, designated hitter Logan Klein. 1-0 offering. Will be on its way in a second. Checks the runner, throw over to first base. They're going to say safe as Sasso barely got back. Good move over to first base as Dunsing. That's a good move over there. Quick move. Still a 3-2 South over North lead right now. Next offering to Nevins. That one's going to be a bouncy ball. It's going to get through into right field. They'll have runners on first and second base. So a 2-out single by Nevins. Puts Nevins on first, Sasso on second. Designated hitter Logan Klein will step in. As he will step in, he is 0 for 2 on the night. He'll do a little landscaping, and he'll step in. Dunsing toes the rubber. He'll look in. He'll get the sign. Check the runner at second. Long look in there. Now he'll look back at home. Now he'll check the runner at second again. There's the pitch. That one misses for ball 1. 2 outs here in the on-deck circle. Carter Mize. Mize had that home run that he said send it over the right center field fence. 1-0 pitch. On its way. That one called strike 1. Evens the count at 1 ball and 1 strike. Dunsing trying to work out of the jam after he gave up a 2-out hit by pitch, followed by a 2-out single to have 2 runners on right now. Klein digs back in. Dunsing checks the runner at second. Now looks at home. 1-1 pitch. That one's going to be fouled out of play. So it'll make it 1 ball and 2 strikes. Here all the youngsters take off trying to get that foul ball. Whole herd of them just took off. So 1 ball, 2 strike to count. Dunsing on the mound for the North Division as we play here in the bottom of the 4th inning. Long look in. He'll get the sign. He'll check the runner at second. Now the pitch gets by Gamboa, and everybody will advance forward to base. Gamboa got a little crossed up there. He was looking for something not quite that inside. That makes our count 2 balls and 2 strikes. Two balls, 2 strikes to count. Dunsing again looks in, facing Klein here with a 2-2 count. Long look in. He'll check the runner at third, just briefly over his shoulder. Now stare down the runner at second. Now look back at home plate. Now there's the delivery, and that hit him. So Klein is pegged in the left leg. That's the second hit by pitch in the inning. So that'll bring in first baseman Carter Mize with the bases loaded. His last at bat, he took a ball 370 feet for a home run. Increased the lead to 3-0 for the South Division. So Mize, that's 5 home runs now in the season. Obviously, that home run doesn't count towards the season totals with it being the All-Star game, but he has had 5 so far. That leads the Renegades this season. He will dig in left-hand side of the plate. He's got a 1-for-2 night with that home run being his hit. First offering to him, takes that for called strike 1. Bases juiced here in the bottom of the 4th. It's a 3-2 ball game. So Dunsing will look in. Has nowhere to put Mize at the moment. 2 outs here. No balls, 1 strike to count. 0-1 pitch on its way. Mize is going to hit a chopper back to Dunsing. He'll glove it, throw over to first base in time, and that will retire the inning. That goes as a 1-3 putout. So we'll pause and be back as it's still a 3-2 ball game. We'll pause and be back. You're listening to exclusive coverage of the 2021 All-Star Game here from historic Ernie Vivian Field. So we'll pause and be back. You're listening to that coverage here on the Show Me Sports Network.
Unlike other health concerns, mental illness is not always easy to see. Depression won't show up on an eye chart, and you won't find PTSD by looking at a thermometer. Sorting out a mental health concern takes professional diagnosis and treatment. Anxiety won't just go away under a bandage. If you or a loved one has a mental health concern, call 1-800-662-HELP for free and confidential information and treatment referral. Learn more at samhsa.gov/support.
My son is 10. He has brain tumor, and he's fighting for his life. We are so amazed by St. Jude. We don't have to pay, and we don't have to worry. This really helps us so much. I really respect people who donate. Tommy can have a second chance. We as a family can have a second chance. So I'm very grateful.
St. Jude Children's Research Hospital. Finding cures. Saving children. Learn more.
We go to the top of the fifth inning. New pitcher on the mound for the South Division will be Jeff City Renegade pitcher Shane Fontenot. Fontenot, a senior at Arkansas Monticello. He is a native of Baton Rouge, Louisiana. He's a right-handed pitcher, 6'4", 230-pounder. Always good to hear him talk about some of the Louisiana cooking. He's pitched in 10 games, has a record of 3-1, has a 2.75 ERA. Over those 10 games, he's pitched in 16 and a third innings, 19 strikeouts, 7 walks, and given up 12 hits. So he will be on the mound here for the South Division here in the 2021 All-Star Game here at historic Ernie Vivian Park in Jefferson City. Leading off the inning will be left fielder from St. Joseph, Brady Holden. First pitch misses, ball one. Holden stepping in, having a 1-for-2 night. He's going to hit a hard hit ball, fielded by Williamson at second. He'll glove throw over to Mize in time for out number one. It's a 4-3 put out to start the inning. Now center fielder, Mason Mainers from Clarinda from the A's will step in. He is 0-for-2 with 2 strikeouts, both looking. So he'll step in on the left-hand side of the plate. First offering, that one catches the outside part of the plate for called strike one. So Mainers down in the count, and no balls and 1 strike. In the on-deck circle, catcher Ryan Gamboa. That pitch swung on and missed for strike 2. Takes us to no balls and 2 strikes. Mainers has to protect the plate now. Fontenot will look in, get the sign. His right-handed delivery on the way. That one a little upstairs. Takes a 1 ball and 2 strikes. Fontenot again gets the sign, shakes his head. He sets. There's the pitch. That one's going to be reach out and hit towards third base. Glove throw over to first in time. That's a 5-3 put out. And that will be out number 2. Now catcher Ryan Gamboa. He also plays for the A's of Clarinda. He is 1-for-2. Had a fly out to right field. Also had a single to left field. And he was out, though, in that first inning as he was hit with a line drive. So he was trying to advance to third base, tried everything to get out of the way, but just couldn't find a way to dodge it. So he skied through the air, but connected with it. 2 outs here. First pitch to him. Downstairs, ball 1. Fontenot coming out here, throwing strikes. As he's looking to face the minimum in a 1-2-3 inning here as we play in the top of the 5th. That pitch is going to be sliced to the third baseman. He'll glove. Double clutch, throw over to first base in time for out number 3 and another 5-3 put out. Well, in the inning, there were no runs, no hits, no errors, and nobody left on base. We'll go to the bottom of the 5th inning, as it's still a 3-2 ball game. South leading the North, as you're listening to exclusive coverage of the 2021 All-Star Game here in Jefferson City. We'll pause and be back and have the bottom of the 5th inning here on the Show Me Sports Network.
Hi, I'm Caleb. I was born with riddle-borne disease, but I didn't let that stop me. And I'm learning how to stand and walk. But I can only do all of this because of generous people like you and Shriners Hospitals for Children.
Shriners Hospitals for Children is only able to provide this life-changing medical care because of the generous gifts of people just like you.
Please give right away at loveshriners.org.
So Dr. Pui is the best of the leukemia doctors at St. Jude. We very quickly found out how much he loves his patients. One of our first visits with Dr. Pui, he was kind of running through the protocol and naming off all the medications. And he said, but don't worry, you don't pay that, St. Jude pays that. Just to think, and what if they didn't?
St. Jude Children's Research Hospital. Finding cures, saving children. Learn more at stjude.org.
We will go to the bottom of the 5th inning. We have a new player checked in. That'll be David Dell. So Dell has checked in, fouls the first one off. He's going to hit a bouncing ball to the third baseman. Glove thrower to first and a 5-3 put out. That will be out number 1. So Dell will take center field. And we have another new player in. So Tommy Reether's night is done. Get that person in just a second. That pitch. So Drake Angeron in. First pitch to him, ball. That one also upstairs. So he'll be hitting the count at 2 balls, no strikes. He'll foul that one straight back. So he'll dig back in. 2 balls, 1 strike to count. Next pitch on the way. That one in there called strike 2. So that makes it 2 balls and 2 strikes. He's going to line that one foul down the third base line. Turned on that one, but just couldn't get it down the line. So we'll stay at 2 balls and 2 strikes. That one upstairs. So that makes it 3 balls and 2 strikes. Next offering, that's going to be a little sliced ball. It's going to drop in front of second base, and that thing had English on it, and Angeron is going to be on first base with an infield single. He sliced it and was able to get on base. So now batting will be Zach Dillman. He is a bomber. Runner on first base. Dillman steps in. First pitch, that one upstairs. Ball 1. 1 on, 1 out here. New pitcher on the mound, too. I can't tell who that is. It's a Mustang player. That's all I can tell you at the moment. Runner's going to go to second. Angeron is going to be in there safe as ball was dropped. So ball was dropped by the second baseman. Actually, rather, that's Welker. The shortstop was over covering the bag. No, that was second baseman Tori Ellis. It's 1 ball, 1 strike to count. Next offering to Dillman. That one in the dirt. That'll advance the runner with a wild pitch. So Angeron will be standing at third base with 1 out here as the South Division trying to add to their lead. It was 3-0 at one point, but it's been cut to 1 at 3-2. So Dillman digs back in. Right-handed batter, 2-1 count on him. That pitch downstairs, ball 3. Start seeing these teams subbing some players in as we've got halfway through our contest tonight. That pitch walked him. So Dillman will jog on down to first base. So Tyler Davis will step in now. He will take over second base. We said changes all around the board here. First offering to Davis, outside, ball 1. Start seeing these players get some subs. Hamilton Anderson, he'll be in the on-deck circle. Next offering on the way. That one's sliced foul into the net to my right. So that'll even the count at 1 ball and 1 strike. Runners on the corners here. 1 out. That pitch, that one's going to be fouled. Late swing, fouls it into the netting by first base. So Davis down in the count of 1 ball, 2 strikes. He also has the patriotic red, white, and blue socks on. One is striped with stars. One is striped and one has stars. Wild pitch, and runner's going to come home. They're going to have a play at the plate, and they're going to say he is out. Nice job. To throw home and get the out. That's out number 2. So Angeron caught at home plate. So it'll be 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs now. Runner on second base. Swing and a miss. And that will be out number 3. So there was no runs scored, but South tried to make it interesting. They had a runner thrown out at home plate, so we'll go to the top of the 6th inning. It's still a 3-2 South ball game. We'll pause and be back. You're listening to exclusive coverage of 2021 MINK League All-Star competition. We'll pause and be back. You're listening to the exclusive coverage here on the Show Me Sports Network.
The sky is the limit this Giving Tuesday.
This is your moment to make a difference. Your monthly gift today can change my life forever. Forever. Big or small, your gift helps us all.
Because of people like you, I can climb stairs.
I can play baseball. I can play basketball.
Join the movement and make your best gift today to Shriners Hospitals for Children.
Help patients like me by giving today.
We are strong, we are resilient, and we will get through this together. But these are stressful times, and it's important to also practice good self-care. It's normal to feel overwhelmed, anxious, or afraid, but there is hope. Reach out to someone, connect with your friends, stay in touch with your community, and know that you are not alone. Learn more at wearebroadcasters.com/hope, furnished by the National Association of Broadcasters and this station.
And we have a new pitcher in the ball game. It'll be Jack O'Brien. Pull up his line here. So Jack O'Brien from San Diego, California, a junior at Hawaii Pacific University, right-handed thrower. He's pitched in 5 games. Those 5 games had 2 starts for him, a record of 2-0, 1.25 ERA. 14 in the third innings worked, 18 strikeouts, 2 walks, and 12 hits issued. One of those, 2 of those games rather, did come against the Renegades. Went 6 innings in one and pitched 1 inning in the other. So he will be on the mound for the South Division as we play here in the top of the 6th. So we'll start to have changes on both sides. Take me a minute to find them here in the roster. This is Hartley. First hitch, he's going to smoke it into left field, and it'll be caught for out number 1. So that's Max Huntley. He is out number 1. So this will be Trevor Dooley. So he'll take over at shortstop. He is on the Des Moines Peak prospect team. First pitch to him. Called strike 1. So it takes us a minute here as both teams starting to have substitutions. Just takes us a quick minute to get things changed. 0-1 pitch on its way. That one called strike 2. As Hamilton Anderson is taking over catching duties behind home plate. He was the Jefferson City Renegades representative in the home run derby. Did quite well, made it to the championship round. Swing and a miss for strike 3. That'll be out number 2. Anderson just came up 1 home run short. And now stepping in will be Sean O'Malley as O'Brien's night is done. So new pitcher in the ball game as well. So new pitcher in the ball game. Give me a second here. Let me get caught up. So this will be Chase Carson. So Carson will be on the mound here. 2 outs in the inning. Carson, a right-handed pitcher. He is from Tuscumbia, Kansas. Shawnee Heights High School is where he pitched. He's pitched in 4 games, all 4 starts, a record of 1-0. Has a 2.79 ERA, 19 in the third innings work, 23 strikeouts, 12 walks, giving up 16 hits in his tenure on the mound. We'll have Sean O'Malley batting, who will also be playing first base for the remainder of the game. As both teams getting subs in here, roughly the halfway point of the game, or they start at about the halfway point. So Carson will get a couple more warm-up tosses, and we will be ready. We're still in the top of the 6th inning. 2 outs here. South Division has a 3-2 lead over the North Division. So O'Malley, Sean O'Malley. He is St. Joseph Mustang player. He steps in with 2 outs here, nobody on. First offering, that one upstairs, ball 1. So 1 ball, no strike to count. 1-0 pitch on the way. That one called strike 1. So it's 1 ball and 1 strike. 1 ball, 1 strike. 2 outs here. Carson looks in. Next offering to O'Malley. That one's going to be sliced into left field. It's going to be a fair ball. And it's throw over to second base on the money. And O'Malley will have to stay at first base. He gets a 2-out single. So now batting will be Adam Axtell. He is a Des Moines Peak prospect player. He'll take over third base now. 2 outs here, runner on first base. A pitch in the dirt. Anderson keeps it in front of him. So we play here just shy of 9 o'clock here at the 2021 Mink League All-Star Game. Blake Gazzo here with you on the Show Me Sports Network. 1-0 offering from Carson will be forthcoming. Axtell digs in, and he's going to slice that one foul. That's going to go out of play. Over the third base line, it'll be 1 ball and 1 strike. Carson will toe the rubber again. 1 ball, 1 strike. 2 outs here. 1-1 pitch on its way. That one downstairs. Takes the count to 2 balls and 1 strike. O'Malley stands on first base with that 2-out single. He's going to hit that one, going back on it his deal, and cannot make the grab. And that will be a little bloop hit into left field. So it'll be a 2 aboard now with 2 outs. Now stepping in will be Josh Swinehart. So he'll be taking over in right field. Swinehart, a Chillicothe Mudcat. He is from Kalamazoo, Michigan, from Western Michigan University. He's a right-handed batter. First pitch to him. Downstairs. Ball 1. Two on, 2 out. He'll dig back in. One 0 offering. That one inside and low. Takes it to 2 balls and no strikes. Carson having some command issues here on the mound. South Division leading the North Division 3-2. 2 balls, no strikes, 2 outs here, 2 runners on. Next offering is Swinehart. That one called strike 1. So that makes it 2 balls, 1 strike. Swinehart will dig back in. Two 1 offering. That one misses upstairs. Makes it 3 balls and 1 strike. So 3-1 pitch on its way. That one's going to be a hard hit ball to left field. Going back on it and over the fence. And that's going to be a 3-run home run as Swinehart sends that over the left field fence. That goes 345 feet. And that is a 3-run RBI homer. That makes it a 5-3 ball game in favor of the North. Now stepping in will be Cole Slabowski. Slabowski will take over at second base. Next offering. Misses ball 1. So Slabowski, a Mustang player. He's from Lafayette, Missouri. playing at Kansas City, Kansas Community College. That one misses. Ball 2. Two 2-0 pitch. That one's going to be hit into left field, and tracking it over is left fielder for out number 3. And that will end the inning. However, there were 3 runs scored. So we'll pause and be back. It's now a 5-3 North lead. We'll pause and be back. You're listening to exclusive coverage of Renegades baseball. I knew I'd do that at some point. Try that again. You're listening to exclusive coverage of the 2021 MINK League All-Star Game. Also home of Renegades baseball throughout the season here on the Show Me Sports Network.
Maybe you can make retirement happen. After all, you made home ownership happen. Homeschooling yourself on loans, beefing up your credit score.
So I'm pre-approved.
You were like, yes! Sorry. Color coding listings, ticking boxes, and flushing every toilet in a 20-mile radius. Home sweet home. You aced house hunting. Now get the tips you need to get on track at aceyourretirement.org.
Our daughter was diagnosed with scoliosis.
Lakari's right leg was shorter than the left. Her issues were so rare.
I wanted the best treatment for my child's exact condition.
That's why we chose Shriners Hospitals for Children. They're leaders in research.
They develop advanced procedures.
Shriners Hospitals has some of the most innovative doctors in the world.
And they put all their expertise, all their love into treating my child.
Shriners Hospitals for Children. The most amazing care anywhere.
A new pitcher in the ball game for the North Division. As that is Blake Ignisiak. So he enters work here. As we go to the bottom of the 6th inning. Hamilton Anderson finished second in the home run derby, leads off the inning. As Blake Ignisiak, he's a right-handed thrower, a freshman at Palomar College. He's pitched in 8 games, 3-0 record, 1.03 ERA. First pitch called strike 1. He's had 2 saves, 17 in the 3rd innings worked, 16 strikeouts, 4 walks, and 6 hits. 0-1 pitch. Hamilton's going to send it up the middle. Shortstop will glove, throw over to first on the run in time to get out number 1. So now stepping in will be Bomber and Braden McGinnis. So McGinnis will step in. McGinnis has 1 out. First pitch to him, hit him on the left knee. So he will jog on down to first base with a hit by pitch. Now we'll go back to the top of the lineup. However, this will be substitution here. And Caden Deal will be in. He's a Renegade player. So Caden Deal from O'Fallon, Missouri. He plays at Northwest Missouri State. He steps in. First pitch to him downstairs and inside. Ball 1. It's straight up 9 o'clock here at historic Ernie Vivian Field. Blake Gasway here with you on the Show Me Sports Network, bringing you exclusive coverage of the 2021 MINK League All-Star Game. It's South versus North. That's going to be a broken bat, hit up the middle. Shortstop will glove, only play is to first, and that'll be in time as Deal breaks his bat. You can see the big crack from here, so that'll be more lumber for the Fire. It's got a nice little splinter right down central. As that will be a fielder's choice in a 6-3. More lumber for the end of the year Fire. As I said, that's splintered right down the middle. Just almost perfectly down central. So 2 outs here, runner on second base. Lee McGinnis. First pitch, called strike 1. This is designated hitter Logan Klein. He stayed in the ball game. So he's down in the count and no balls and 1 strike. So we play here in the bottom of the 6th inning. 5-3 North leading the South. A pitch downstairs, ball 1. That evens the count of 1 ball and 1 strike. So 1 ball, 1 strike to count. 5-3 ball game in favor of North, but South is at bat right now. 2 outs, 1 runner on. We're going to have time called. As Ignisiak wants to go through the signs again, catcher's going to jog out and have a conversation with him. So they're not on the same page. You see that with the All-Star game from time to time, though. These pitchers and catchers have not worked with each other at all because they're from different teams and different squads. So 1 ball, 1 strike count. Braden Hinton in the on-deck circle. A pitch downstairs. Makes it 3 balls, no strikes. So he'll look back in. Braden Hinton will take over at first base, so Mize will be done on first. 2 balls, 1 strike to count. A pitch outside. Makes it 3 balls and 1 strike. 5-3 ball game in favor of North. North Division leading the South Division. 3-1 offering on the way. That one's another broken bat. That sends 3/4 of the bat into the dugout, as all that was left on the handle for Klein was just that, the handle. 3/4 of the bat goes flying into the third base dugout. Everybody's okay. That thing just shattered it into the dugout. So we will go to the top of the 7th inning as you're listening to exclusive coverage of the 2021 MINK League All-Star Game. We'll pause and be back. You're listening to exclusive coverage of the All-Star Game here on the Show Me Sports Network.
No one should face breast cancer alone. I'm Janelle Hale, founder and CEO of the National Breast Cancer Foundation. When I was diagnosed in 1980, there was no internet and little information available to make an informed decision. Today at NBCF, we help women at every step of their breast cancer journey. Early detection saved my life. It could save yours too. Learn more at nbcf.org/hope.
My name is Caitlin. I'm 6 years old. I like to go to the beach with my cousins. When I was a baby, I was very sick. And then I got a liver transplant from an organ donor. It saved my life.
This gift of life was made possible by an organ donor. Imagine what you could make possible. Sign up as an organ, eye, and tissue donor. Go to organdonor.gov.
Pitcher in the ball game. This will be Richard Keel. So batting 2 will be Jason Mullins. That one to the shortstop, drops it, so he'll be safe. So he will be on first base. Taylor Mullins has reached first base safely. And we'll have new player in. That one fouled off. So first one fouled off. Sam Cassane at bat. That one's going to be sliced foul. So Cassane will be down in the count at 0-2. He's fouled those two pitches off. So no balls, 2 strikes the count. Richard Keel in on the mound. Bouncing ball is going to be fielded by the second baseman. He'll drop a glove and get the out. Hinton had to stretch for it, but that's out. Number 2. All right, out number 1. So new catcher in the ball game. Tanner Sears. He is a Chillicothe Mudcat. A pitch called strike 1. So Sears takes pitch 1 for a strike. On the mound, Richard Keel. He's pitching for the Brady Griffins. He's from Australia. Goes to Menlo College. He is a 226.5 pitcher, right-handed thrower. That one in the dirt. He's from Melbourne, Australia. Senior at Menlo College. He's pitched in 8 games, has 5 starts, has a 3-1 record, a 3.70 ERA, 41 and a third innings of work, 30 strikeouts, 16 walks, 35 hits. That one's low. Takes it 2 balls and 1 strike. Runner on second base, that's Mullins Ohm. He was crowned the 2021 All-Star Home Run Derby champion. That one's going to be a little blooper, and it's going to drop into shallow center field. Throw home as Anderson will get it, but runner does not come home. So Sears gets credit. So it'll be runners on first and third. Max Huntley will step in. He is 0 for 1, flew out to left field. Should be all of the substitutions for, at least for the time being, for the North Division. So Max Huntley, he will dig in. He flew into left field. 2 on, 1 out here. North leading 5-3. First pitch to him. Misses. Ball 1. So we play here. Sun went down. It's turned out to be a beautiful evening. 78 degrees here at historic Ernie Vivian Field. That one hit him. So Huntley's hit by pitch. So he will jog down to first base. Now stepping in, shortstop Trevor Dooley. He had a strikeout. 1 out, bases loaded. So Dooley will dig in on the left-hand side of the plate. So for 1 with that strikeout so far. He checked in about halfway through this ball game as we play here, top of the 7th inning. He'll dig in, bases juiced. First one upstairs. Ball 1. North leading the South here in the Mink League All-Star game, 5-3. Next pitch, he's going to hit a slow roller to the pitcher. He'll glove, throw home. Anderson has it, steps on home for the out, throw down to first. Not in time, but they will get the lead runner. But that is out. Number 2. Yes, Hamilton Anderson doing a great job well aware we're going to have a pitching change. So Keel's night is done. We have a new pitcher on the mound. So this should be Austin Brewer on the mound. We're in a different number. But Brewer will check into the ball game now on the mound. He's one of the Renegades pitchers. So Brewer, a freshman at Texas San Antonio, right-handed thrower. He's hometown, calls Cypress, Texas home. He's a 6', 175-pounder. He's pitched in 8 games with 2 starts, has 1 save, has a record of 2-0, 1.92 ERA, 18 2/3 innings worked, has 30 strikeouts, 7 walks, and he's only given up 12 hits in those 18 2/3 innings of work. So he enters the ball game. So he is brought on here in the top of the 7th inning with 2 outs. Bases loaded. At third base, that's Sears. Second base is Huntley. And first base is Dooley. Sean O'Malley. He will step in. He's playing first base. He is 1 for 1. First pitch outside. Ball 1. Hit a single into left field. So we play here, top of the 7th. 1-0 offering. That one called strike 1. That evens us a 1-ball, 1 strike. Next pitch on the way. That one called strike 2. Tried to check swing, but didn't matter because that was called a strike. 1 ball, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Bases are juiced. 1-2 offering. That's going to be a well-hit ball to left field going back on. It is the left fielder. He'll make the grab at the warning track. And that will be out, number 3. So no damage done. There were 3 left on base. We'll go to the bottom of the 7th inning as it's a 5-3 ball game in favor of the North Division. We'll pause and be back. You're listening to exclusive coverage of the 2021 All-Star Game. It's the MINK League All-Star Game here on the Show Me Sports Network.
The following public service announcement is brought to you by the Eddie Gaedel Society, Jefferson City Chapter 10, doing little things to make a big difference.
Want to make a big difference in your community? Be kind to others, drive safely, and put litter in its proper place.
Join us in celebrating Eddie Gaedel's historic Major League appearance as a member of the St. Louis Browns by doing something nice for someone today.
Take a walk, Eddie.
As a former veteran, for 2 years I tried to get my disability and nothing worked. Then I called Wes Swanigan, and he got the results that I really needed.
I hear stories like this all the time where people are overwhelmed with the system. As a former Social Security attorney, I will help you get the benefits that you deserve.
Russ Swanigan lives and works in mid-Missouri, and he's here to help you.
The help you deserve for the benefits you've earned. The law offices of Russ Swanigan.
Well, we go to the bottom of the 7th inning. We're just trying to do a little housekeeping here. Another pitching change. So we said we'll see most of these pitchers really just one time. They'll pitch 1 inning at the most. New pitcher on the mound will be St. Joseph Mustang, Jay Greco. Don't see him on the roster here, though, so Jay Greco, all I know is he goes to North Central Community College. He's pitched in 5 games, has a 1-0 record, a 3.95 ERA, has 13 2/3 innings worked, 8 strikeouts, 8 walks, and 19 hits. So he will be on the mound here as we play in the bottom of the 7th inning. South Division will send first baseman Braden Hinton to plate. He checks in. He is a Nevada Griffin. He's also a Nevada native. So Hinton will step in. He's a right-handed batter. First offering from Greco to him, called strike 1. So Hinton will dig back in. 0-1 offering to him. They're going to say he went around at a ball in the dirt, so he'll be down to the count at 0-2. Greco trying to get his first out of the inning here as we play in the bottom of the 7th. So 1 ball, 1 strike to count. Next pitch, that one downstairs. Makes it 1 ball and 2 strikes. In the on-deck circle, David Dell. He's one of 9 Renegades players selected for the All-Star game. That pitch downstairs. That evens a count of 2 balls, 2 strikes. We'll be back on the road tomorrow and Saturday as back-to-back games at Chillicothe against the Mudcats. Both those games on the road. Well hit ball to left field. Left fielder going over. A couple steps makes the grab for out number 1. So David Dell will step in. He is 0 for 1. He hit into a 1-3 putout. First offering to Dell, called strike 1. No balls, 1 strike, 1 out here. Dell at bat in the right-handed batter's box. That pitch called strike 2. Both these teams have had substitutions across the board. Whole length of their one outside, 1 ball, 2 strikes. But they've substituted everybody on their starting lineup in their batting order. That one downstairs. You expect that here in the All-Star game. Want to give everybody a chance to play. Also, same with the pitchers. Most of them just working 1 inning to work at the most. So Dell will dig back in. 2-2 pitch. He's going to slice that one to third base. He'll glove. Long throw. Won't get there in time. And Dell will leg out an infield single. So Dell will be standing at first base. Left fielder Drake Angeron will step in. He had a single straight up the middle, then stole a base, reached third in a wild pitch. It was thrown out at home. First pitch to him outside, ball 1. So 1 ball, no strikes to count. Pitch in there, 4 strike, 1. 1 ball, 1 strike to count. As we play here in the bottom of the 7th, it's 5-3 North Division over the South Division. Dell takes a healthy lead to first base. He's going to go to second. Swung on and missed. Throw down to second. And they're going to say that he is out as he slid off the base. So Dell is caught stealing and gunned down at second. So that'll be 2 outs and nobody on the base path now. Dell, I think, was safe in there, but slid past the base. A pitch outside evens the count of 2 balls, 2 strikes to Angeron. Two-two offering is going to be fouled down the first base line. Greco trying to get out of the inning with facing the minimum after giving up that infield hit to Dell. Dell was caught stealing at second. 2-2 offering. That one's going to be fouled. Third baseman will come in. He'll make the grab for out number 3. And that will take us to the top of the 8th inning. There were no runs and 1 hit in that inning. We'll pause and be back. You're listening to exclusive coverage of the 2021 All-Star Game here on the Show Me Sports Network.
Attention class of 2021. It's time to think about your future. It's time for you to take action. It's time to apply to State Tech. But you better hurry because space is filling up fast. In fact, more than 85% of our seats will be filled by March. So don't delay and find out firsthand why State Tech is ranked the best college in the country for the 2nd year in a row. And we are proud to be known as the employer's choice. Apply today at statetechmo.edu.
Using meth taught me everything about freedom, only not like you think. It taught me how easy it is to lose your freedom. If you think meth is taking control of you, ask for help. You have the power to be truly free. I know. I'm Jan, and I'm free from meth.
If you or someone you know is struggling with meth, call 1-800-662-HELP for 24-hour free and confidential treatment referral. Learn more at samhsa.gov.
The South Division, so it'll be Sebastian Kirchner. So Kirchner from Rockland, California. He's a sophomore at Folsom Lake Community College, right-handed thrower, 6'1", 190-pounder. He's pitched in 9 games, has a 3-0 record, has a 1.72 ERA, has 1 save, 15 2/3 innings, 37 strikeouts, 10 walks, and 6 hits. In his time on the mound, stepping in, leading off will be hitters 8, 9, and 1. That'll be led off by third baseman Adam Axtell. Axtell, left-handed batter. He did have a single straight up the middle, his only at bat. That pitch outside, ball 1. So we play here in the top of the 8th inning. North leading South here in this All-Star game for the MINK League, 5-3. That pitch called strike 1. The next offering be on the way. That one misses. Ball 2. 2 balls, 1 strike to count. Kirchner on the mound. He's Innovative Griffin. 2-1 pitch. That one swung on and missed. Might have got a seam of it. That'll even the count at 2 balls and 2 strikes. A 2-2 offering. Swung on and missed for strike 3. That's out number 1. Now stepping in will be right fielder and Josh Swinehart. Swinehart had that 3-run home run It's 345 feet over the left field wall. He'll step in after he does a little landscaping on the right-handed batter's box. And top of the order, and Cole Slabowski, the second baseman, he'll be due up. First pitch, that one upstairs. Ball one. One ball, no strikes, the count. One out here as we play in the top of the eighth. That 1-0 pitch, that one downstairs. Makes it 2 balls, no strikes. Kirchner looks back in. He'll get the sign from Hamilton Anderson. 2-0 offering on the way, swing and a miss. That'll make it 2 balls and 1 strike. So 2 balls, 1 strike to count. North leading the South here 5-3. Next pitch on the way. That one's going to be sliced foul over the first base dugout. That'll make it 2 balls and 2 strikes. A 2-2 count. The pitch will be on its way momentarily. That one inside. Takes us full 3 balls, 2 strikes. One out here. 3 balls, 2 strikes. Payoff pitch on its way. That one walked him. So 1 out walk issued to Swinehart. Now top of the order, and Cole Slabowski. He popped out to left field in his at bat after he checked in the 5th inning. So he will step in. His first pitch, he's going to send it. Diving grab at the shortstop, throw over to second to get the lead runner. Deal doing a nice job of sliding, backhanding, throwing to second base for out number 2. And Swinehart cut down there. The fielder's choice, 6-4. Talon Mullins-Ohm will step in now. He had a single his last at bat. We're going to have a new pitcher in the ball game. Well, this will be, get it in a second here. This looks like this. So this is Justin Schrader. Second here, let me get this written in my scorebook. So Schrader from Louisiana, Broussard, Louisiana, right-handed thrower. He's a sophomore at Western Texas College. He's pitched in 6 games with 1 start, 2 saves. Has a 1.38 ERA, 13 innings of work with 20 strikeouts, 6 walks, and he's given up 8 hits on the mound. So he will come in here as we work with 2 outs in the top of the 8th inning. Taylor Mullins-Ohm will step in. He was crowned the Home Run Derby champion for 2021. As he was coming in from the North Division, Hamilton Anderson made his way to represent the South Division in the championship game. Anderson defeated Jesse Fonteboa 4-2 in round one. In round two, he defeated Kalen Protaski 3-2. He had plenty more pitches, just did not elect to take them after he hit his third home run. So Taylor Mullins-Ohm will step in. First pitch, swinging, throw down to second, or to first rather, and not in time. Oh, no balls, one strike to count. Next pitch on the way. That one also swung on and missed for strike number 2. No balls, 2 strikes. Mullins-Ohm digs back in. Runner's going to go to second. That one fouled. Now they're going to say hit him. I didn't know if they were going to say fouled off or hit off his hands. So he'll be awarded first base with hit by pitch. Now Sam Cassane. So Cassane steps in. He's 0 for 1. So he will dig in. He's playing center field after coming in the middle of the game. First offering, he's going to foul that one out of play. Here are the youngsters again. Race to that one. So Cassane down in the count at 0-1. Swing and a miss. That one was well outside the zone. Got him to pull the trigger. Did Schrader. So next offering will be on its way. 0-2 pitch. It's going to be hit to the second baseman. He'll glove it, throw over to first in time for the 4-3 put out. And that will be out number 3. So we'll go to the bottom of the 8th inning. It's still a 5-3 North lead over the South. You're listening to exclusive coverage of the 2021 All-Star Game for the MINK League here at historic Ernie Vivian Field. We'll pause and be back here on the Show Me Sports Network.
Eva Marie smoked 12,000 packs of cigarettes over 15 years. She quit, and now there's a new lung cancer screening that could save her life. You stopped smoking. Now start screening. No matter how much you smoked, early detection could save you. Talk to your doctor or learn more at savedbythescan.org.
My name is Blake. I received a heart transplant when I was 2 weeks old. I play defense for the Red Hot Tornadoes. Sometimes my heart starts pounding like faster and faster as I go. I know I have someone else's heart inside me. It makes me feel happy because someone was generous enough to give me a second chance to live.
This gift of life was made possible by an organ donor. Imagine what you could make possible. Sign up as an organ, eye, and tissue donor. Go to organdonor.gov.
New pitcher in the ball game for the North Division, Will Hahn. As he is a St. Joseph Mustang. He's from Olathe, Kansas. Plays at Barton Community College. Right-handed thrower. He has pitched in 7 games, including 1 start and 1 save, with a record of 4-1, 1.45 ERA, 24 2/3 innings worked, 25 strikeouts, 2 walks, 13 hits. So leading off the inning for the South Division. We play bottom of the 8th. It'll be right fielder Zach Dillman. First offering to him. Downstairs, ball 1. Dillman plays for the Sedalia Bombers, playing on the South Division team here in the All-Star game. That pitch also misses low, ball 2. We're playing here at historic Ernie Vivian Field. Blake Gasway here with you on the Show Me Sports Network. 5-3, North leading the South. A pitch called strike 1. Takes it to 2 balls, 1 strike. Hopefully you're enjoying tonight's broadcast here on the Show Me Sports Network. If you haven't done so, be sure to look us up on Facebook, like our page, so you can follow along with everything we're doing. 2-1 offering. That one upstairs, check swing. Didn't go around, so take it 3 balls and 1 strikes. The South was able to strike early, but has since kind of gone cold. Got to find a way to rally back up to try to get the win here in the All-Star game. 3-1 offering on its way. That one's going to be sliced foul, so that'll take us full, 3 balls and 2 strikes. Zach Dillman at bat. Tyler Davis will be in the on-deck circle. And Hamilton Anderson. Payoff pitch on its way. That one called strike 3. That rings him up, so Dillman will head over to the dugout. Tyler Davis will step in. He is Innovative Griffin. He's 0 for 1 with the strikeout. And Hamilton Anderson will be in the on-deck circle. First pitch, called strike 1. There'll be no balls, 1 strike to count. Here's we play in the bottom of the 8th inning. 1 out, nobody on. Davis will dig back in. Next pitch to him, that one bounces back to the net. So it'll take us even at 1 ball and 1 strike. Bottom of the 8th inning. 1 out. South trailing the North here in the 2021 Mink League All-Star Game. 1-1 offering on its way. That one called strike 2. So 1 ball, 2 strikes to count. So he'll dig back in. And it's Davis digging back in, looking in on the mound is Hahn. That's going to be hit off the end of the bat. It's going to go foul, but over is the first baseman. He'll make the grab for out number 2. So now Hamilton Anderson will step in. He is 0 for 1 and into a 6-3 put out. We said he was a second place finisher in the home run derby that happened earlier today. First pitch to him, taking ball. It's 1 ball, no strikes to count. 2 outs here in the bottom of the 8th. Hamilton Anderson will dig back in, left-handed batter. That pitch well outside. Takes it to 2 balls and no strikes. Anderson looked very good in the home run derby. He's just got a smooth, clean swing, and he was sending bombs over the right field fence. That one outside. Takes it to 3-0. We did see some monster home runs. There were several out behind left field as the maintenance shed, and there were many that hit over that. Also over the scoreboard. There were several. That one in the dirt, 4-pitch walk issued to Anderson, so he'll jog on down to first base with a 2-out walk. Now third baseman, Braden McGinnis will step in. He's a Sedalia Bomber. So he will step in on the right-hand side of the plate. Hamilton, Anderson on first base, 2 outs. McGinnis digs in, right-hand side of the plate. First offering, swing and a miss. Got him to chase one inside. He was hit by pitch in his only at-bat. So he'll be down to the count of no balls and 1 strike. He'll dig back in. 0-1 pitch. He's going to line it into left field, and it's going to be a base hit. We're going to have runners on first and second. And his top of the lineup will go. It'll be shortstop, Caden Deal. His dad came up, talked to me for just a little bit before the ball game, said that he enjoys listening to the games here on the Show Me Sports Network. So if you see me out and about or come to a game, don't hesitate to stop me and tell me you enjoy listening. Or if you're up to it, shoot us a message on the Show Me Sports Network on our Facebook page. We always enjoy knowing that our listeners are enjoying our games. So that one outside, ball 1 to Deal. Just ask you don't stop me while we're in the middle of a broadcast. It's a little hard to do, but I'll be more than happy to talk to you outside of that. So 1 ball, no strike count, 2 outs, 2 on here. Caden Deal, Jefferson City Renegade, he'll foul that one off. So he evens the count at 1 ball and 1 strike. He was one of 9 Renegades players who were selected. So well represented here on the All-Star Game roster are the Renegades. 1 ball, 1 strike to count. That pitch going to catch the outside part of the plate for called strike 2. So Deal will have to protect the plate with 1 ball, 2 strikes to count. Several signs by Hahn have been shaken off. Now he'll get the one he's looking for. Checks Hamilton at second base. 1-2 pitch. That one's going to be fouled out of play. So we'll do the 1-2 pitch again. In the on-deck circle, designated hitter Logan Klein. One ball, 2 strike count, 2 out, 2 on. We play bottom of the 8th inning, 5-3 North leading the South. A pitch, that one's going to be fouled. As Deal hit that off the inside part of his foot. So we'll do the 1-2 pitch again. Fresh set of baseballs will be coming out momentarily to the home plate umpire. So Deal will dig back in on the left-hand side of the plate. He'll choke up just a little bit on the bat. He'll swing those hips around. Now the 1-2 pitch. He's going to foul it down the third base line. Finally calls foul as it trickled down there. Took a long time, but finally goes foul. And they're getting those new baseballs. Fresh off the shelf, I might add. Gonna rub them up just a little bit so they're not quite as slick. I'll get them in play here in just a little bit. So 1-2 pitch again. This is pitch number 7 of the at-bat. And Deal's going to foul that one off, so we'll go at least 8 pitches in the at-bat. Home plate umpire says, I have empty pockets. I need something. So they're going to jog out a couple of baseballs to him. He tried to milk that as long as he could, but he didn't have any more baseballs left. So 8 pitch. It's the 8th pitch in the at-bat. 1 ball, 2 strike count, 2 out, 2 on. That pitch upstairs. That makes this 2 balls, 2 strikes. Deal having a long at-bat. Being patient, trying to wait for the right pitch. There's the 2-2 pitch. He's going to sky that one out of here, so we'll go to pitch number 10 on the next offering. Again, Deal being patient, waiting for what he's looking for. This is pitch number 10 coming in the at-bat. Still a 2-2 count. 2-2 pitch. That one's going to be hit towards center field. Center fielder's going to come up on it. He'll glove it, and that will be out number 3. As we'll go to the top of the 9th inning. As still a 5-3 North lead over the South here in the MINK League All-Star game. As we'll pause and be back, you're listening to exclusive coverage of MINK League All-Star game for 2021 here on the Show Me Sports Network. Pause and be back.
A few years ago, Steve Faircow's lungs were failing.
I don't think I had more than a couple weeks to live.
That's when Steve received a lung transplant made possible by an organ donor. Now Steve can do things he never imagined, like climbing 94 floors to the top of a skyscraper.
I never knew that breathing could feel this good. It's an incredible gift.
What could you make possible as an organ, eye, and tissue donor? Leave behind the gift of life. Go to organdonor.gov, U.S. Department of Health and Human Services, Health Resources and Services Administration.
There's just something about music that stirs the soul, makes us crank it, let go and come alive. This is what makes life, life, right? Yet what if too much of a good thing today could make us miss out on life tomorrow?
Roxanne Watson.
Well, they had quite an interesting halftime entertainment there. The new pitcher in the ballgame, that's Jacob Davis. Davis from Cairo, Missouri. Left-handed pitcher, 6'6", 235-pounder, freshman at Missouri Southern. Started 5 games, pitched in 5 games, has a 1-2 record. 2.00 ERA, 27 innings worked, 25 strikeouts, 11 walks, 17 hits given up on the mound. I was just watching that promotion and had monster trucks out there driving around. It was rather entertaining. So I'll lead off the inning here. First pitch in there for ball 1, rather. Sears at bat. He leads off the inning. That's Tanner Sears. 2 balls, no strikes to count. Max Utley in the on-deck circle. 2-2 pitch on the way. That one swung on and missed. So it'll be 2 balls, 1 strike to count. That one down central, called strike 2. That leaves a count of 2 balls and 2 strikes. So Davis looking to retire the first batter he sees. That one swung on and missed. And that is out, number 1. First offering from Davis. That one downstairs, ball 1. Again, the North Division leading the South here, 5-3. Davis, next offering. That one called on the inside part of the plate for strike 1. He needs a count of 1 ball and 1 strike. So 1 ball, 1 strike, 1 out. Next offering from Davis on the way. That one low, ball 2. Takes us 2 balls, 1 strike count. And next offering, that one a bit upstairs. Takes it. 3 balls, 1 strike. As he will dig back in. That's Huntley. Davis's next offering swung on and missed. So that'll make it a full count, 3 balls, 2 strikes. Payoff pitch from Davis will be forthcoming. Shakes off one sign, gets the second one. Payoff pitch, bouncing ball. It's going to be taken by Deal at second. Shortstop rather, throw over to first in time. That'll be a 6-3 put out. Now shortstop Trevor Dooley. He's had a strikeout and also reached first safely on a fielder's choice. So we're going to have a pitching change. So Davis's night is done. Having Eddie Griffin on the mound now. Check to see who that is. I believe that's 12. Check to see who that is on the mound. It's 12. I show that as Cameron Sasso. That's a different pitcher, actually. I don't know who that is out there. I don't have that on the roster. So I was correct. That is Cameron Sasso. Sasso in to pitch. First pitch upstairs, ball one. That's to Dooley. Just wanted to double check that to make sure I had the right player. Sasso started on third base. The pitch going to be a hard hit ball to the second baseman. He'll glove it. Throw to first for out number 3. That will be a 4-3 put out. That will be out number 3, so 3 up and 3 down. We'll go to the bottom of the 9th inning here as you're listening to exclusive coverage of the 2021 Mink League All-Star Game here on the Show Me Sports Network. We'll pause and be back.
Will sign up as organ, eye, and tissue donors. What drives her? Roxanne received a heart transplant made possible by an organ donor.
I decided that day to devote myself to signing up the most people in the United States. That's my goal.
Now she's a powerful force for good. What could you make possible as an organ, eye, and tissue donor? Leave behind the gift of life. Go to organdonor.gov. U.S. Department of Health and Human Services, Health Resources and Services Administration.
Performing on stage takes mental and physical preparation. But one thing I never thought to prepare for was cervical cancer. 91% of cervical cancers are caused by the human papillomavirus, or HPV. The good news is there are vaccines that can protect you or your children from cancer. I survived my cancer, but you can stop cancer before it starts. Talk to your doctor and go to thinkaboutthelink.org to learn more.
And leading off the bottom of the 9th inning as the South Division down to their last 3 outs here as they trail 5-3. It'll be designated hitter Logan Klein from Joplin. Plays for the Outlaws, not from Joplin, but plays for the Outlaws of Joplin. So down to the last 3 outs. Hans still on the mound for the North team. That one called strike 1. South trails 5-3. They led for much of the game. That one downstairs evens the count at 1 ball and 1 strike. Klein will dig back in. 1-1 offering on the way. That one sliced foul. Makes it 1 ball, 2 strikes. Good turnout here at the ballpark for the Home Run Derby. They've stayed around to watch the All-Star game here this evening. 1 ball, 2 strikes the count. Next offering, that one downstairs. Outside, gets away from the catcher. Evens the count rather, 2 balls, 2 strikes. A 2-2 pitch will be forthcoming from Hahn. Klein will dig back in. 2-2 offering. That one's again sliced foul. So we'll do it again. The on-deck circle, first baseman, Braden Hinton. So 2 balls, 2 strikes the count. Hahn's 2-2 offering. Swing and a miss. That's out number 1. Now stepping in will be Veda Griffin. Laying on first base, Braden Hinton. He was a Nevada Tiger, been a Pittsburgh State Gorilla, and now a Nevada Griffin. So he'll dig in. 1 out here as we play bottom of the 9th. He's going to hit a chopper to the third baseman. He'll glove, throw over to first in time for the 5-3 putout. 1 pitch, 1 out. So 2 outs. Now it'll be down to center fielder David Dell, one of 9 Renegades players selected for the All-Star game. He steps in, his team trailing by 2 at 5-3. Hahn's first pitch to him, in there, strike 1. No balls, 1 strike to count. 2 outs here. That one outside. Evens the count at 1 ball and 1 strike. North leading the South Division right now, 5-3. South down to their last out. That one fouled off, as Dell was just behind it. The on-deck circle will be left fielder Drake Angeron if we were to make it that far. One ball, 2 strike count, 2 outs here. Payoff downstairs. Takes us even at 2 balls, 2 strikes. So Dell will dig back in. And right-handed batter. 2 balls, 2 strikes the count. That pitch downstairs. Goes full now, 3 balls, 2 strikes. 2 outs here as we play in the bottom of the 9th. The 2021 Mink League All-Star game. Payoff pitch from Hahn will be forthcoming. It's on its way. That one called strike 3, and that will end the inning. As you hear, the fans didn't like it. And that takes us to a final score of 5-3 as the North wins by a score of 5-3. And that ends our ball game here as the North Division wins by a final of 5-3. They defeat the South Division. As it's been a pleasure calling the 2021 All-Star game here at historic Ernie Vivian Field. Well, we'll be on the road tomorrow and Saturday and Sunday as well. Well, and Monday. So next 4 games will be on the road as we'll have the privilege of going to Chillicothe in back-to-back nights as Chillicothe Mudcats hosting the Jeff City Renegades Friday and Saturday night. Those will both be 7 o'clock first pitches. Then we'll travel to Joplin to take on the Outlaws on Sunday night. And then Monday, it's a doubleheader trip to Des Moines to take on the Des Moines Peak Prospects. And then we'll play home on Tuesday night as the Sedalia Bombers will come to town. And then we'll be back on the road to Joplin on Wednesday. So that's how the schedule lines out. So until I talk to you tomorrow evening about 6:40 from Chillicothe, as we'll be bringing you the broadcast here on the Show Me Sports Network. It's Blake Gazaway with you. As so long until I talk to you tomorrow night about 6:40, and have a great evening.
You've been listening to the Jefferson City Renegades pregame show on the exclusive home for Renegades baseball, the Show Me Sports Network. The excitement is building in the stands and the tension is rising in the dugouts as first pitch is just around the corner. Exclusive pregame coverage of Jefferson City Renegades baseball has been brought to you by Centurion Communications, Batteries Plus Bulbs, Avon with Michelle Carty, Storm Pro Contractors, Mossy Oak Properties, Law Office of Russ Swanigan, River Oak Christian Academy, Kathy Rush Remax Realty, Eddie Gaydell Society, Joe Mockins Ford, Riley Automotive, Southwest Dental, Canterbury Hill Winery, The Dugout Sports Cars, Edward Jones, Central Bank, Farmers Insurance, Animal Medical Center, Downtown Chiropractic Clinic, Jefferson Bank, BE Renewed LLC, Poncheros, State Tech College of Missouri, MFA, and Han Custom Laser Engraving LLC. The best coverage in the MINK League continues as we'll be back with first pitch right after these messages. This has been the Jefferson City Renegades pregame show on the exclusive home for Renegades baseball, the Show Me Sports Network.